Oh, ye tech makers, ye world changers. On behalf of Google, I am so excited to welcome you here today, to connect, to celebrate, and even to do some creating that is all part of this ongoing movement to the way we shift time and the impact that we are having in this world. I'm excited to celebrate Techmakers. I'm excited to celebrate International Women's Day. And while International Women's Day was absolutely created to foster and raise the visibility of women, the conversation we are having today and the movement of which you are all a part is absolutely inclusive of everyone. All genders, all religions, all perspectives. Diversity matters a ton in making all the things we want to do happen. Now, before I get into this, I do want to make a brief apology that we're not having this at night so that we could have projected this session on the moon. Mary Lou Jepsen is definitely a role model, a hero. She's done some amazing work. And those are the kinds of crazy things that people are doing, that all of you are doing. And I'm just so excited and so energized by the potential energy in this room. So yes, actually, we do believe that diversity matters. I am so excited to see so many other companies in the Bay Area and around the world also recognize this. Just look outside your window, look outside to nature, and you know that we have all come from the result of a very diverse ecosystem. Ecosystems do not thrive without diversity. In fact, if you eliminate certain species or certain perspectives, et cetera, the whole does not thrive. And those companies that have, we all know the stats, the companies that have more women on boards, and we've heard all of those. Hopefully we can all repeat them very, very easily. They actually perform better. But it's actually the teams that bring more diverse perspectives to the table, make a huge difference in this world. And so that really, really, really excites me that folks are recognizing this, and this movement continues to grow stronger and stronger. So I want to talk briefly about women tech makers. Megan Smith, another huge role model of mine. I remember the first time I heard her get up to a mic we have these TGIF sessions at Google. Every week, our leaders actually get up in front of the company and they answer any question that folks have. But they also allow engaging conversation and tell us what happened at the company this week. And I remember Megan stood up in one of my early days at the company and asked just this really great question. I was like, who is that? And of course, Megan has gone on to do some amazing things. Megan Smith she's an entrepreneur, key catalyst in our Google X initiatives, and now the CTO of the US. Very proud moment for us, for Techmakers as a whole. And Natalie Villalobos, who will be speaking with us a few times later today, who is our Women in Technology advocate. She just stepped forward and she'll tell her story and said, I think this matters, and I really want this to be my job. And VP Hiroshi here at the company, an Android, said, of course, that makes all the sense in the world. What an awesome, awesome, awesome opportunity, both for her, for this company, but for all of you in the room who are part of this conversation, doing great things at every company. So inclusivity is important today. It's not about Google. This is not about any given company. This is about the work we are all doing together. So I'd like actually to understand and get some audience participation at this time, right? We rarely get together like this. We don't have these opportunities very often. And I'd like to understand what gets you excited about what you're doing. I would like to understand how, what changes you would like to see in the work that we are doing. What's not been invented yet. And we have mics placed, I believe. People are carrying mics throughout to answer or get some feedback from folks. And don't be shy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have mic runners. If you raise your hands, the microphone will be brought to you, and we can participate in Q&A.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Sutapa Bansal. Really glad to be here today, and thanks, Google, for hosting this event. Really good to see a lot of women here. Usually I go to the conferences and there's like 1 to 2% women are there, so really happy. And what gets me excited is solving world's problems, solving my customer problems. I'm a product manager, so what motivates me is talking to customers, listening to what their problems are, and then coming up with products, delivering products, which helps their problems. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Aida Rivas, and I really just want to say I came here to get motivated, and so I like so far what I'm hearing. But what gets me motivated is I worked with a lot of children in the past. Ever since I've been little, I've always been trying to work with kids of a younger age, and that gets me motivated. It gets me motivated to do better myself and continue to be a mentor for some of these, whether it's boys, girls. Right now I'm focusing more on young girls. So that's one key thing that gets motivated on a personal level. On a professional level, definitely, I get motivated when I see teams coming together, when we could actually make something. When I know that alone we can't do it by ourselves, neither as females or in the male-dominated world. So I like the sense of teamwork and building. That gets me really excited.
Awesome, and I'm excited for you to hear
I do want to say what I like to see that hasn't been invented as part of my thing. I would love when we talk about cafes, cafes of technology. It's been wonderful when you're traveling and you can stop by a cafe and get connected and send pictures to your family or whatever. But I would love to see cafes where they have technology where children that can't afford to have a computer at their home can log in and be able to access it and do homework and do all that, because we're so behind on that. And so that's what I would like to be able to see, something affordable that could be made available.
Awesome. And I'm excited for you to hear a bit more from Pavni Devanji later today. She's been behind the YouTube for Kids effort and launch, and she's done some amazing work in the children's space and love the idea. Keep those ideas coming.
Hi, I'm Laura Kelly. I'm a software engineer at an early stage startup called Frame Data, and we use machine learning to predict user behavior. And the thing that gets me really excited about technology is pushing the bounds of product and pushing the bounds of technology in new ways that haven't been done before. And I'm really interested in hearing from more women who are working on interesting tech and interesting products that are going into boundaries like where we haven't been able to accomplish those things yet, and now's the time to do it.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Rasha, and what gets me excited is a challenge. I always surround myself with people who are better than me because it pushes me to learn. And I love events and gatherings like these because I meet a lot of people like this. I came here to the United States a year ago. I didn't know anyone, and I went to every event that's there in the Silicon Valley, and now I know tons of people, and I learned so much more than the 5 years in college in this just 1 year.
Good morning, everyone. This is Manali Kesarkar. I'm flying here all the way from Austin. I work for Dell Computers in the validation group. So I do testing of our laptops, desktops, all the products that reach you guys and the consumers. Getting quality products to the customer is my passion. I don't want any products in the field that have issues on them. So that's what drives me on my day-to-day basis. I applied for this conference, and what I wrote in it was that I have seen women suppressed at several levels, especially I come from India, and it is a male-dominant society, and it will stay that way until the mentality of each and every person changes. And what, I really don't like to see that, and I have always raised my voice against it wherever I have seen such situations. And I truly believe that women are very powerful, and my reason to say that even more has become stronger, especially after I had my 2 kids. I have a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old. And I think if God trusted women to give birth to a kid and go through that entire excruciating labor pain process, I think, if a woman can go through that, there's nothing that she cannot do. So I'm here to, get motivated and, meet other women. I'm super passionate about it. And what I would like to see and do more personally from my side is also work with, underprivileged. Not many people are fortunate. And I really want our computers and technology to reach to all that strata of society that don't have access to it right now. So that's certainly something that I think we are missing yet, you know. So that, thanks everyone.
Hi, my name is Christina, and what got me really, oh goodness, and I'm knocking over chairs, that's how excited I am. What got me most excited about technology is the connection aspect. Like, that is so awesome to me. A year ago, I decided I was gonna run here from New York, and I was just, you know, nobody, I didn't have a big network, and I was able to launch, you know, this community around that and raise a lot of money for a cause I cared about, and I had no reason to, like, I wasn't a big industry mover or shaker, and I didn't have a lot of money, but because there are tech platforms out there, I could do this crazy idea and rally people to my cause. And so I think that's like the awesomest thing about tech.
Hi, this is Shujita Kapoor. I'm a software management student. So as Manali said, I totally agree with you. I'm also from India, and I am sure that everybody knows about India's Daughter, the documentary which was on BBC. We all feel somewhere that we are in a stage that we need to improve a lot and help other women to come out of that stage to be strong enough to face the male-dominant society. And I believe that only technology can change this scenario. Everywhere in the world, it's something that all the women, they are in good positions, but still they are not able to face this thing that they are better than men. We are better than men, but we are not in a good number. Like, everyone is not, we almost 50, 150, 200 people are sitting here, but there are so many women out there who are not as lucky as us. So I want to do something which makes every woman strong. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jasmine, and I'm a computer science student at UC Berkeley. And something that really excites me is learning. Learning computer science, learning math, and just having my brain expanded in ways I've never knew before was possible. And I think something that I would really, really like to see in the future is not only more female leaders in the industry, but more women in academia. I haven't yet had a math or computer science female professor, and that's something that I would really value.
Hi, I'm Ujwala Kulkarni. You can call me UJ. I'm glad that Google has organized this. Thank you, thanks a lot. What excites me to go to work is that I can make a difference. The team depends on me. Maybe that's architecture, design, or product development, whatever it is. That excites me, and I am a role model for my kids. They say, Mommy can do it, I can do better than her. I think that's what I want. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Hello. I'm here in the dark. Okay. Just a short survey. Can people, women, over 50 raise their hand? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. There are some. So I'm not alone in this room. Last year I was here, and I was very much impressed with different ages, but there were not so many people of my age. I started as a computer programmer like 30 years ago plus, and I thought I will never program almost to my retirement, but I am. And I just have to tell you, in this technology, to stay on bar with everybody, you have to run, you have to study, you have to get new stuff all your life, and it is enjoyable. I love my work. I am a software engineer. I'm not a manager, never been a manager. And so it's investigative work, it's analysis work. Women suited for that, not any worse than men. I work for HP, I'm a software engineer, and we have at least half of software engineers are women there. So to me, priority would be education. When I came here from Soviet Union then, and I was floored when I realized of all this stupid prejudice that blondes are stupid, that women cannot know math. I mean, it's so prevalent here, I was very much surprised. So I would love to overcome it and to tell every girl that she's smart, that she can learn math, she can do computer, she can be software engineers, and it is a good career for whole life. And I have adult children, and I have grandchildren.
Thank you. We have time for 2 more questions.
Hi, I'm Alexandra. I'm a software engineer at Polyvore, and what really excites me is getting to build things that delight millions of people every day. I think that that's something that's really cool that you can do with technology, is you can affect the lives of millions of people and make their days just a little bit better. And what I look forward to with tech is a day when technology is a universally accessible tool for absolutely everyone, and they think of it just as another way to build something, and no one has to say, oh, no, that's not for me, or oh, no, I'm never going to try it out. You don't have to be a software engineer, but it can still be something that you can use.
Awesome.
Hi, this is Chloe. So I'm a master's student in Carnegie Mellon University. So I actually come from a finance background. So in my work, we use a lot of finance models. And what motivates me to come into this industry is that I want to know how to build a financial model out of scratch. So everyone thinks I am crazy to change my career path from a financial analyst to a software engineer. So, but after I came to Silicon Valley, I can see with my own eyes that how the technology is valued here and how education and technology can make a difference in almost every industry. So I'm very thankful for you holding this event, so I have the chance to meet so many women in this industry, and I'm really ready to get motivated. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.